I want to say something to anyone watching this who's living with depression. Not the feeling sad kind, but the kind that makes getting out of bed a monumental achievement. The kind that flattens everything. I see you. And I want to explain what's actually happening in your brain because understanding it is the first step toward changing it. Depression is exhausting in a way that's almost impossible to describe to someone who hasn't experienced it. The absence of motivation that everyone around you mistakes for laziness. The inability to feel pleasure in things that used to matter. The rumination loops you can't turn off no matter how hard you try. The fog, the flatness. And underneath all of it, the shame of not being able to just feel better. That shame is the cruelest part, and it's completely undeserved. Here's what EEG research shows us is actually happening. In depression, there's right dominant alpha asymmetry. The left prefrontal cortex that drives motivation, approach, and engagement with life is underactivated. There's excess frontal theta activity, the neurological substrate of the rumination loops that can seem so easy to get caught up in. And there's reduced coherence between the prefrontal cortex and the limbic system. The emotion regulation pathway has partially disconnected. These aren't character issues, they're electrical patterns. They're measurable, consistent, and crucially, they're targetable. Neurogen brain balancing uses real-time EEG to identify exactly where your brain's electrical activity is dysregulated, and it delivers an ultra-gentle, imperceptible signal that supports rebalancing toward the oscillatory patterns associated with motivation, mood stability, and emotional regulation. It's completely passive. There's no cognitive demand. There's no performance required. For a condition that suppresses the very motivation that active therapies depend on, that passivity is a clinical necessity. You don't have to be well enough to do this. You just have to show up. The brain does the rest. Depression is not a fixed state. Your brain is not broken. It's dysregulated. And dysregulation can be addressed. Visit acuneuromodulation.com and let's talk about what that could look like for you.